Today will be dedicated to shambhavi mudra, to the both forms. The one that is spoken about in Geranda Samhita, where is more like a way to uh, keep the eyes focused to the middle of the eyebrows. And then we will practice the most known form that is similar also in Kashmir Shaivism, in which we just look to the space in front of us without seeing or focusing our sight or our gaze on anything, just looking at the space. In both cases, even in Geranda Samhita, the gaze, the way we look, is not the most important part, but it is like we learn how to keep the centeredness into the spiritual heart when the eyes are open. So we learned this as a practice uh, to enhance the pratyahara, the interiorization. But like you already seen, it's more than just control the senses or keep them focused. It's about learning how to be in the world and stay connected to the heart. And for this reason, it's an important practice. But this practice has to follow the Hridaya meditation. So sure, there are in Buddhism or in other spiritual tradition this kind of meditating with the open eyes. But I think, and sure, it's a personal opinion, but I think that it's better to get used with the meditation first, keeping the eyes closed, staying in a quiet place, so without too much things to disturb you. And when you already have some kind of connection with your heart, then try to meditate with the open eyes, keeping that connection, so that then when you are walking in a park or in forest or even in a crowded place, in a plaza or something, you can still be connected to your deeper being, to your heart. And for this reason, I think it's important, beyond what we will practice today, uh, every time you finish your meditation and you do the meditation as usual with the eyes closed and such, don't jump to all the things that you have to do, but continue to meditate for 5 or 10 minutes with the eyes open, so that you will find this kind of balance between the meditation with closed eyes and the everyday life. It's like you prolong the meditative experience, you prolong it in the usual life, and then you will see that it's easier to get back to your heart every time something unusual happens in your life. I don't know, someone does something that you don't like, and instead of becoming angry or sad, you just retreat in the calmness of your heart, or in the love that your heart uh, stands for and such. So it's a way to diminish the shocks that your life gives you uh, by just staying connected with your heart. And for this reason, again, it's uh, it's good not to jump out of meditation, but just continue for a few moments, few minutes, not just few moments, for a few minutes, like 5 or 10 minutes, with the eyes open, but keeping that centeredness. And this, you will see, it's a very good way to find the balance between the everyday life and the spiritual life. So let's start with the first way to practice shambhavi. Like I said, it's about focusing your gaze in this point in between the eyebrows. So I think you understand. I will not show you exactly how the eyes look. It's like crossed eyes. But what is important is to find some kind of, uh, let's say, like remain relaxed enough. Sure, trying to look at this point is unusual for the eyes. Yes, because our eyes don't look like this. So it's necessary some kind of effort. But try to find, like in Hatha Yoga, try to find that balance between trying to keep the eyes like this, but still be relaxed enough so it won't be too much of a problem. And another point is to try to blink, so to close and open the eyes as as um, as little as you can. So keep your eyes open as much as you can. For this reason, don't open the eyes wide, but uh, keep them half open. Yes. If you blink, if you close and open the eyes, is not a problem. So don't worry about it. Just try your best to keep them long enough, uh, to keep them open long enough. You will see that as you practice and find that balance, that relaxation in the eyes, and keeping the eyes open longer, at some point it will become easier. So you will remain with the eyes open and focused a longer period of time, and you will keep your awareness and attention in the heart. Because usually when we focus our gaze in some point, our mind will tend to go to that focus point, yeah, where the eyes are looking. But try to keep your attention and awareness in the heart. So we will start the meditation as usual. And after we meditate for a while, I say, I don't know, half an hour, then we will open the eyes. So we will not start with the eyes open. We will first meditate as usual. And after some meditation and after we get used to our hearts, then we will open the eyes, first with that crossed eyes, and then we will close the eyes. Um, you will see, I think you already know, but I will remind you, after we do this practice for a while, a few, like 10 minutes or something, and we close the eyes, uh, it helps to uh, uh, friction the palms together until we feel that the palms become warm, and then put the palms over the eyes with this round part closing the eyes. You will see that it has a soothing effect. It's like the eyes are very comfortable, comfort, comf- comforted by this warmness of the palms, and it relaxes the eyes very much. So after we do for 10 minutes with the eyes closed, we will friction the palms together, do this, relax the eyes. Then again for a few minutes we will do Hridaya meditation, and then we will open the eyes and look at the space in front of us. the space that we look is about an arm distance. Yes. So we look at nothingness. We don't look at something, but at the space which is nothing in front of us. So try not to let the eyes focus on something in front of you, of your phone or something, but just look at the space, and again keep the connection with your heart. So I tell you this before what we will do, but I will explain it step by step. Yes, Teresa. We look at the same level with the Ajna chakra. No, 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 no. The Because when the eyes are relaxed, our gaze don't go level. We'll go a little bit down. Yes, so it's not at the Ajna chakra, but it's more like in front of the heart. Let's say like this to have a reference point. It's like you just relax the eyes, and you will see when the eyes are relaxed, your gaze goes a little down, and the space is like in front of your heart. Let's say like this, but don't overthink it. Yes, don't overthink it, because you don't look at something, you just look at the space in front of you. So don't think, oh, it's too low or it's too high. Just relax your eyes and gaze in front of you. Yes. If you have more questions, sure, ask them, because then we will just go through the motions. And so we are good. Let's start. We will do the meditation as usual, and then the last part will be the shambhavi mudra. Yes. So for this, we will do the warming exercises, then the meditation, and after we meditate for a while, we will do shambhavi. I will guide you step by step, so don't worry that you have to remember everything, but just to be aware of what what will happen. So let's first relax. Close your eyes, straighten your back, bring your mind into the here and now, being aware of the sensations in the body, the energies, the emotions and thoughts. Bring the palm together in Anjali Mudra, centering our awareness in the middle of the chest, a little to the right, that place that we point to when we say I. From there, we embrace everything with love and compassion. We awaken in us our highest ideals, the desire for truth, beauty, love, wisdom. We offer our meditation for the benefit of all sentient beings. May they all be happy. May they all be wise. May they all be good to each other. May they all find happiness and love. We offer our meditation to the mystery of existence, of being without being someone or something, to God seen as the essence of the world, as the essence of our being. And now we let our hands down and we will do a few warming exercises, starting with the rotation of the head, letting our chin down, rotating the head to the right, slowly with awareness. We feel the muscles relaxing and contracting in the rhythm of our movement. And now we change direction, rotating the head to the other side, again slowly with awareness. And we relax, observing the sensations in the neck area, relaxation. We continue with the rotation of the shoulders up to the back, down to the front. We open the chest, bringing together the shoulder blades. We just try to relax, to remove all the tension in our back, in our shoulders. And we relax now. We feel the pleasant sensation in our shoulders, in our chest, in our back muscles. In the next exercise, we clasp our hands to the back. We exhale, bending forward, pushing the arms to the front. Then we inhale, coming back. And now we relax again, feeling the relaxation, the elasticity of our spine. We continue with the stretching to the side. Inhale, raising the arm. Exhale, stretch to the side. Then inhale, raise the other arm. Exhale, stretch to the other side. We stretch with pleasure, like we do in the morning after a good night's sleep, that pleasant intensity. And we come back, being aware of how we feel, of how we are, the stretching of the sides of the body, the elasticity of the spine. And we continue now with the twisting of the back, stretching to the left, then to the right. We can rotate on the exhalation and come back on the inhalation. And we relax, feeling our bodies vibrating with energy. We finish the warming with the twist and bend. We exhale, getting the right shoulder to the left knee. Inhale, come back. Then exhale, left shoulder to the right knee. Inhale, come back. Twist and bend. And now we relax. We are ready to meditate, so get in a comfortable position with the back straight. Find that inner balance between the firmness of the pose and relaxation so that we can remain still for a long period of time. In this way, transforming the stillness of the body into the stillness of the mind. Shoulders a little to the back, opening the chest in an open attitude, like we want to embrace the world with love and compassion, with kindness. We relax our face in an inner smile. The smile brings serenity, quietness. We try to keep this inner smile during our meditation, or come back to the smile every time we encounter some difficulty. We just smile at it. We relax our eyes. Keeping the eyes relaxed help us to keep the mind relaxed. We become aware of our breathing. We start by feeling the gentle touch of the air on the nostrils. It's like a breeze, cooler when we inhale, warmer when we exhale. It's like we want to touch the air with the nostrils, to feel its texture. The sensation is very subtle and we use it to keep the mind into the here and now. So every time we are aware that our thoughts are elsewhere, with calm and patience, we get the mind back to the breathing, to the sensation of the air touching the nostrils. We do this for a while, helping the mind to become more quiet, more relaxed, with fewer thoughts. And now we follow the breathing to the chest. We feel the chest expanding when we inhale and then contracting when we exhale. Again, is a gentle movement that we feel from the inside of the chest. Inhale, expansion, exhale, contraction. We use this subtle sensation to keep the mind present and also to help the mind go down to the heart. We feel this intimacy with the breathing, with the rhythm of life. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. And now we become aware of that space in between breathings at the end of inhalation, just before exhalation starts, or at the end of exhalation, just before inhalation starts. There is a small gap, a moment of pause, of void, in which the mind is suspended, perfectly still, in between thoughts, in between breathings, in the middle of the chest. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. These small pauses in between breathings interrupt the inner stories. It helps us to become more aware of that inner space of silence, that background of stillness, of quietness, on which thoughts, emotions, sensations appear, remain for a while, and then disappear, and we continue to exist. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, stillness, exhale, stillness. We let the mind dissolve into this quietness, into this silence in between thoughts, in between breathings. We let the mind become stillness. And when we inhale, we enter into this space of the heart. When we exhale, we surrender to the heart. So with each breathings, we become more aware of this heart of ours. We can use the question, who am I? The mind cannot answer because the answer is the existence itself. So we ask the question, we are the answer. Who am I? We can use everything that appears in our awareness to get back to this I am feeling. So when thoughts appear, we just ask ourselves, who is the one thinking me? Who am I? When emotions appear, positive or not so positive, regardless, who is the one experiencing these emotions? Me. Who am I? And when sensations in the body arise, pleasant or not so pleasant, who is the one feeling these sensations? Me. Who am I? In this way, we get back to this I am feeling again and again until it becomes a tremor of the heart, a vibrating light so intense that we just surrender, just being without being someone or something, pure existence, pure consciousness, pure bliss. Satchitananda. Who am I? We ask the question, we are the answer. keeping this awareness of the I am feeling of the heart of Atman. We will now gently open the eyes, looking to the point in between the eyebrows, but keeping our awareness in the middle of the chest, a little to the right, to that I am feeling. We continue the Hridaya meditation, but keeping the eyes open and focus to the middle of the eyebrow, trying to blink as little as we can, but without stress about it. At first, it will be a bit difficult. When we focus our eyes, we lose the focus on the heart. When we focus on the heart, we lose the focus of the eyes, but persevering, we will find a balance, keeping the awareness into the heart and the eyes on the middle of the eyebrows. If the eyes become too tired, we close them for a while and then opening them again. It is possible to appear tears in our eyes. That is a good sign, so don't stress about it. It's quite common. If you keep the eyes open for a long period of time, the tears appear like weeping. And now, gently we close the eyes. We friction the palms together until they become warm. And then we place the palms on the eyes, feeling the warmth, the soothing effect of the warmth on the eyes. We try to keep the heart awareness centered in that I am feeling, in the pure existence, pure consciousness, pure bliss. We let our arms down, keeping the eyes closed, and we get back to this Hridaya meditation, asking the question, being the answer, surrendering to the heart, dissolving into that tremor of the heart. Who am I? We feel a bit more intensity in our meditation. We feel alive, vibrating. We are consciousness and bliss without form. And now we gently open our eyes and we will look at the space in front of us. Again, without blinking, without focusing our eyes on anything, and keeping the awareness of the heart, the awareness of the question, who am I, of the tremor of the heart, of the I am feeling. We try to keep the eyes open without blinking for as long as we can, but we don't stress about it. If we feel the need, we close the eyes and open again. What is important is to remain aware of the spiritual heart, of that pure existence, pure consciousness, pure bliss. We see nothing with our eyes, we see everything with our hearts. And now slowly we close the eyes again, keeping that awareness of the heart, feeling that intimacy with the existence, that joy of being. And again, slowly we open the eyes, trying to remain into the heart. And open the eyes some more. And with this, we just finish our meditation. I hope that you feel that still some connection with the heart remain even as you look at the screen and keep the eyes open. We will try to remember at each meditation to finish like keeping the eyes open for a while, close them for a while, then open again for a while, and then just exit the meditation without actually exiting the meditation. It's like you don't quite finish the meditation. The meditation continues there in the heart, even if you go back to your usual activities. So, if you have questions after the practice,
Sebastian,
yes,
not a question, but for me the difficulty was
yes,
when we need put our my attention here with open eyes.
yeah.
If it was with closed eyes, it's more easy. But with open eyes, I see what is in front in
Yeah,
two things.
yes, but uh, and it's a good question. Yes,
Everything move. Everything move.
yeah, I understand. But it's a good question because sure, I forgot to tell you, if this happens, then you can keep your finger in front of you and look at the tip of the finger, and then gently bring the finger slowly and look at the finger, because when you look at the finger, at the tip of the finger, then everything else is blurry, you know. It's not like uh, when you don't look at something, then your eyes gives you two images. One is giving you this image and this, and then it's a bit dizzying. But if you use the finger, then you ignore these two images and just focus on what you can see, and then bring the finger this point. Again, is not about seeing something, don't focus on what you see. You keep the focus into the heart, because for sure it's not easy, and you saw that is not easy, but this difficulty is what help us to learn to keep the awareness of the heart in the difficulties of life. Yes, because if it's too easy, then uh, you already do it, but you don't do it, so you have to learn. But for me, this is just like trying to understand the tradition, because usually we will not look the here, we just look at the space in front of us. So when we finish the meditation, we will not try to look here, but just look at the space in front of us. But if you want to exercise, you will see this helps very much when you have a lot of visions, when your mind projects a lot of images and is very preoccupied with something, and you cannot get rid of that inner image, then this kind of focus dissolves that, because you cannot have inner images when you try to focus your sight with eyes open. Yes, because if you keep the eyes closed, then you can have very easily images that appears in your awareness. But with the eyes open and focused, then it's very hard. And you participate in Hridaya retreats, longer Hridaya retreats, and you saw that at some point you are overwhelmed by images, inner images. And when your mind is focused, these images become very, very clear, like vision, like, like. So then keeping the eyes open, get rid of that images, and you can just focus on the heart. Yes, you want to say something?
No.
You have the mic open, so I imagine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem, but I imagine that you open it to say something.
Okay, but during the meditation with the open eyes, I'm not sure if I see put my attention mentally. I put my attention here, but I think I was with the eyes up.
Yeah, again, it's not so important that much where the eyes are, but to keep them open, to make some effort to focus the eyes on some point up, but keeping the awareness in the heart. So it's more like about this, and not seeing actually I don't know, a point or something. Is the effort that helps you to get rid of all the images, inner images, and then the training, the practice to remain aware of the heart when the difficulties of life appear, because then you have a fight with someone, but you can remain in the heart, and then the energy just dissipates and don't grow too much. Otherwise, yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah, thank you.
So have a good night, and see you all next week.